Test out that duplicate. Test out that duplicate. The amount of looping that just did. The amount of looping that just did. The amount of looping. All right, I thought I had this fixed. Yeah, that's a rare item. All right, let's try this again. See, I hear myself talking and feeding back to me. It did not do this a couple of hours ago. So what was I? Let's see, does the echo come back now? That's all right, I'm just testing to try and figure out an echo. What an idiot. Oh man, that is. Hey, look at that. Echo stopped. Oh my God, that is. Why did they let. Oh man. I think my assistant just sits here and watches the blind guy make these mistakes and just laughs and laughs. I think that's her. All right, let's try it again. Bring this back up. All right, where's the screen? It should be there. Oh, did the screen get nudged out of the way or something? Let's try. That's the wrong screen you're selected. Try selecting the right screen. Oh, it says it's in the right spot. Oh, that ain't it. That ain't it. Yeah, what happened to it? Bow dow, bow. Bow dow, bow. I need like to go back and put the subwoofer under my desk for this song. Wait, what did that just say? Show nothing when playback ends. No, that's not fun, son. Let's see, the game is on top. No, that ain't it. What could be causing that to not show up? Okay. Well, that stops the music. Yeah, but where is the splash screen? I don't know. Let's try the ending. See if the ending comes up. Yeah, the ending's working. So the ending is working fine. Where's the be right back? I don't have one. I actually just mute my microphone and walk away. Sometimes for hours. No one notices. Even fewer people care. It's all part of being, a major celebrity of the internet, such as myself. I mean, I'm king of the 0 viewers. That's okay. I'm trying to eliminate the dupes. If anyone's watching, thank you for those of you that you are, and you do or don't hear a duplicate sound. I would love to hear your feedback. It is, I mean, I should have it fixed, but who knows? Let's see, there's your channel. We got that. Here it is. Let's start a cheese curd festival. No, well, I figured out what the one dupe was coming from. In order to test the duplicates, I opened up a video window and forgot to mute mute that window. So it took a lot of work because I'm sitting here going through the settings going, where is this? Oh, wait, it's coming from the screen next to you, sir. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't see that way. What do you mean you can't see? Turn your head. Yeah, I have to turn my head a lot to look to look that way. So I identified the fault. The fault in the stars was the clown at the center at the center ring. But yeah, that one's fixed. And okay, now if I go into Twitch and I go Twitch test message, is it going to show up over here? No, where'd it go? It's not over here at all. So I don't have that one working. Okay, but what about YouTube? Well, let's test something in YouTube then. Because the problem I had before was, I don't know, this thing just ended up, I'm sure it's something I'm doing wrong. Okay, here I am on YouTube. Oh, look, I'm duplicated again because I didn't mute that. Oh, look at that. I've muted it, and now the duplicate audio goes away. Okay, so let's test something here. This is a browser test message. Test message. And, oh, look, it shows up in the in Streamlabs. Okay, so let's do a Streamlabs test. Okay, so now if to chat in YouTube, it wants me to go to my browser. Well, what's the point of having this? See, this is the same problem I had before. If I'm in YouTube and Twitch, if I sign into Twitch first, Streamlabs is letting me type into Twitch. But if I'm, and then I just wasn't seeing YouTube. I had to go to the browser. It's just I'm trying to eliminate an extra window. I mean, it seems like a worthy goal, Oh, wait, that's from YouTube. Streamer, browser time. Oh, okay, the YouTube message did show up. All right, let's try a Twitch message again. This is a Twitch test message number 2. And that showed up. Okay, so the multi-stream is working, but that's read only. So I can read all the thousands of messages I'm not going to get. So I have that going for me. But if I want to send a message, it's telling me if I sign into YouTube or if I sign into Twitch first, I can chat in here and it goes to Twitch, but it doesn't go to YouTube. And if I want to chat YouTube, I have to open a browser. Okay, so now if I sign into YouTube first, it's telling me I got to open a YouTube browser. So it appears that no matter what I'm doing here, I have to have a YouTube browser window open, which isn't really that big of a deal because I can make a browser window very large with no problem. So on the other hand, it's the text windows where the people text things like, hey, your window's covering the screen. So for 38 minutes. Oh, man, what a goober. All right, so now if I go to the starting screen, it's supposed to play a video, and it's supposed to play or music, and it's supposed to bring up a splash screen. So if I hit starting screen, speed, I mean, it's here in the settings. Dum. I can hear the music, dum, but the screen's not there. So let's try. Let's turn off the game. Okay, the game's turned off. These things are all. I shouldn't have to do this because the ending screen comes up properly. Yeah, there it is with the screen and the music. Although I notice it didn't cover the screen properly. I've adjusted that. They need a lock button on this. You know, something called a, hey man, it won't drag around here on you like a goof. There's an icon that looks like a padlock. Does that stop me from moving it? Nope, still letting me jiggle it. So, not sure why there's a what's the padlock indicate? Who knows? I do not know. I mean, I'm only supposed to be the professional here. All right. Let's try starting the music player. Does that do anything? I would do anything just to get you back again. Yeah, okay, we can hear that song. So that's working. And it's not duplicated. I mean, I don't want to get the graphics back and have the thing duplicate on itself again. But it is it's very perplexing. Let's try moving this thing down like a layer. If somehow, like magic. Nope. All right, let's try reloading the screen. It's under. It's in here somewhere. Starting soon. Okay, loop, hardware detect, close file when inactive, color range auto, something else, other buttons. Oh wait, I had the button called check don't work no matter how many times you try. Yeah, still nothing. This is very weird. Why is one of them working but not the other? I mean, you know, there's people at the gates screaming, where's our opening splash screen? Because when it's playing, we can't hear Jim talk. I do not know. You know, it's weird. It is very weird. The placeholder image works. I mean, everything else is. Let's see. Let's try it again. Starting soon. Where is the screen playing? Because that might be the problem. Here's the screen. Started playing. Okay, now grab the screen. I don't see it anywhere. It's just a mystery. So one of the things I'm trying to do is grab the starting screen. And every time I try and remove something, it doesn't give me, no. I don't know, it was a cool graphic. It had the word starting and soon in it. Well, my apologies to everyone who watches this video thousands of years from now. You had a chance to be given the warning message, he's starting soon, and run away. Yeah, you were stuck here. I mean, sadly, but so I guess I have the only other benefit about being signed into YouTube though is that the um, the YouTube stuff works a little better. Like as far as creating the channel and making the video. Although really, I mean, it's not that major of a deal. It's not like I can't see, because I make the thumbnails ahead of time. Because at the end of the earlier video, I knew, what I was going to be doing next. So, because I know, like I'm sure there's people who just come along and they're like, hey, let's play a game. And then afterwards, they save it and then they do things like edit out the boring parts. I have to keep those. It's what holds the interesting one thing that never happens together. People would listen to this and be like, why is he using self-deprecating humor? And it's like, it's not, it's truth. It's the true stuff. Okay, I was supposed to be in a window. Did I lose my place? There's this one. Here's that one. Go back a page. Come over here. Where are you? I don't know. I'm getting lost. Channel content, live. Here's the video. Today's video, by the way, is titled, Let's Start a Cheese Curd Festival in Madison. Yeah. Because that's, try it now. There we go. Oh, nope. Did I get the text window? Oh, I'm not getting the chat window now. I broke something. It was working the way I needed it to. And then I started mucking around with it. Something about YouTube game on. Well, the Twitch thing's still working. Yeah, does Minneapolis have a freight yard? No, it does not. St. Paul does. That's where we built it. St. Paul. Here's our content. Live? Where are we live? We're here. Let's start a cheese curd contest. Analysis. View in live. Oh, here it is. View in the live control room. Oh, that's where I can chat in the live control room. Hey, look at that. Oh no, I almost got double. That was, channel wasn't muted. It lets me see all the statistics, like the one person that joined in and walked away in frustration. Going, he's complaining about double sound. Why am I hearing it 4 times? All right. Hey, Crowbar, how's your day going? Where'd the other window go? I have an assistant. Unfortunately, they ditch me. They see me get set up and they're like, he's good enough, whatever. And they just leave me out here all by myself. All right, well, this screen's too big. Now, I messed the whole thing up. It's all broken. That's it. Hey, tell me if you can hear this, by the way. Because I have this thing, which I can assure you should not be in my hands. but I found it, and well, it'll do something, and then I'll tell you, hey, did you hear this? And then we'll. And the two other windows just closed on me again. I'm doing something messed up over here. All right, there's that one. I don't actually need this one because it's up here now. Okay, where's the text windows? They're over here. Well, how will I know someone's chat? Well, if I leave the multi-stream window up, it will tell me all the things that people type in chat. All the things. All the things? Yeah, lots of things. Test again. See if it's gotten there. Yep. Okay, so that's working. So if I type in a window, I see it over here. If somebody curses at me, I will thank them for it because I appreciate anything. And then, we'll give them a... Did you hear that? Okay. So I've got myself a bunch of Foley board sounds, including things like sad trombones and yes, no correct answers. It goes out over the stream, but it doesn't go to Discord. So apparently I can sit here with mwah, 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 and you don't have to put up with it. Unless you want that fixed. Probably not. No, sir, I can assure you, I could live another day without listening to you abuse a Yeah, I know. All right, so what's going on in Dead Poly? You fixed your problem? Now, my suggestion was to wait another night. Has it been a night yet, or another day? Well, I'm trying to build a train station in Madison, and train's gonna go from Madison to St. Paul. So I guess it goes over here. And then we're bringing in freight service to St. Paul, because St. Paul takes bricks and tools, and I'm currently making both. Tools down in Milwaukee and bricks in Wausau. Because when you think of bricks, you think of Wausau. All right. Wait, what's this here? Nope, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I should, I'm going to just check one thing real quick because I might have broken something. Okay, that test is taking a little longer than I thought. One more time. Okay, I broke the goofy sounds. They're not going out over the stream. Yeah. And I mean, what am I, if anything, without the goofy sounds? I mean, they're a critical part of my persona since 6 hours ago when I got them. Other people on YouTube and Twitch are highly successful who make squeaky noises in their videos. So I'm assuming that it's not content or character or style. No, I'm assuming it's the goofy sounds. Well, I broke that one now. Yep. You know, they should make this more complicated. My microphone has to work because that's what allows me to talk. That's a big one. One more time here, buddy. Let's see how it goes. One more time here, buddy. Okay, so interesting. Not sure. Very confused. I thought I had this set up, and then apparently I looked at it wrong. I mean, what else could it have been? I need the chat windows open so that I can chat. Because I do get some people who come in. They rarely say things, but I had some interesting conversations with people. So the chat windows are a definite, they have to stay. I have their volumes turned all the way off, so they're not feeding back. So that's good. And if I go to them and listen to them, there's nothing feeding back onto me. So that's a good thing. Now, if I come over here, I don't know why this one picture's not working. I mean, that's, like why wouldn't a picture display? Very weird. Ooh, I wonder if did I change the properties? Starting screen. For those of you who need expert troubleshooting advice in Streamlabs, feel free to just ask. And I'll tell you, it's an honest answer. It is in no way the one that you want. All right. Let's see what this MP4 looks like. Does it play? Where'd it go? It should have played, but it hasn't. I mean, I loaded it. Trying to play it. Let's try it again. Browse. Here's the MP4. We want to play it. Select. Play. Nope. Properties. Open. Yeah, it opens up and starts playing. So it's not a matter of, I mean, I would reboot the thing. I mean, I'm literally just sitting here going, really? Turn it off and turn it back on again? That's your solution to this technical problem? Let's see. Does YouTube hear us properly? Okay, well, YouTube and Twitch both hear me and the video's going out. This one starting screen isn't working, which is very weird. And the goofy sound machine isn't, yeah. And let's try this, just in case. Maybe it was blocked by something. Well, the goofy sound machine shouldn't be blocked. It's just a sound. I mean, that makes no sense. Yeah, kind of figured that. I wonder if when I was talking to Yi earlier to answer his question, I made my program jealous. I mean, that's reasonable thinking, isn't it? You know, what? I mean, from a technical perspective, I mean, that's what those AIs and nanobots are for. You know, they listen to things and they get jealous. I mean, could my computer be self-aware and it's making my stream look stupider than I can do by myself? I mean, it's a possibility. Maybe my machine has become self-aware and it's like, this idiot is doing really bad at this. Maybe he wants to do it bad. And it's like, let's help him. I mean, that's a possibility right there. Okay, let's passenger service from. Can you take a train from St. Paul and go directly to Springfield or Johnsonville? No, not Johnsonville. That's Taylorville. So many names out there in Ohio, and we're not in Ohio. We're in Wisconsin and Illinois. Can you take a train directly to Taylorville from St. Paul, or from Taylorville to Madison? I don't know. How much actual passenger service is still left in Wisconsin and Illinois and stuff? Like, can you get across the state? Or is it like you can go to Chicago on the North Shore line, or you can go to St. Paul, but don't dare ask us to go somewhere else. Hmm. Well, the answer to the question of, let's take a train to Florida is not a that is not a good question to ask, man. That is a painful question to ask. And we're not even talking about the auto train. We're just talking about the cheeks and seat train. I mean, it's for some reason, boy, they. Oh, you want to take the train? Oh, okay, Lord Fauntleroy with your bazillions. Here's our price. I don't know. Is Amtrak not making money because they just charge so much that regular people don't race to get on the train? Maybe Amtrak doesn't realize that. Hey, you want 24 hours to get me down to Orlando, and I can be there in 3. Ooh, that is expensive. So if I can get there in 3 hours, why do I want to take your 24-hour train? And should Amtrak be priced accordingly? I mean, there's no way you would take a train to, I would not think, down to Orlando. I mean, it'd be a fun train ride, but I mean, you'd have to go all the way down the Mississippi and then take a train going, east and then southwest from Tallahassee down there. I mean, that's a long trip. It's a long trip in a car. But then again, a trip in a train is pretty similar to a trip in a car. Yeah, it's because we just had this the other day. We priced out, just for a goof. Well, what if we take the train down to Orlando? It's like $1,200 each. And that's with both of us sleeping in the same sleeper compartment. I mean, Amtrak very clearly told us, we don't want you here. I'm just a passenger. Yeah, we don't want you. But I can go to New York on Amtrak very cheap. To go from Chicago to Green Bay, is that Chicago Transit or is that Amtrak? Well, like if you go to the Great Lakes Navy Base, that was like some Chicago MRTA something initials I don't remember. Metra. Have you taken the Metra any time lately? And you just like if you were to go down, like if I said, "Hey, we're driving into town. We want to go to the Museum of Science and Industry." Would you think drive there first, or you'd be like, let's take the Metra? Chicago Grand Central Station. And that would get you on the right part of the city. A lot of transfers. Yeah, like if you wanted to go in Philly, like to an Eagles game, or like right now the Phillies, you could get on a bus that took you directly into Center City from Jersey. And I mean, that is not, a comfortable bus. I've done that as part of, low vision mobility training. And I mean, I did it when I was in college. I mean, if you have to, it's what you do. But in terms of like comfort and convenience, um, the bus is interesting because one part of the bus has this, they have a thing on the front of the bus. Um, where you put the bicycles on it? Okay, well, they have this feature that detects if there's anyone in the bus and it sends out a signal. and it causes every stoplight to work against you because, man, that thing just like the distance that you can just hop in the car and go like, I want to go to the Ben Franklin Bridge, and it's like, hey, we're here, and you try and take that bus, and it's a brutally slow route. Um, and then again, something with the bus apparently causes potholes to spring up in front of it, because like even the street just feels worse on that thing. It's and then you know th- now once you get into Philly, you can get on the Broad Street line. That's a fun trip. That's you're just zipped right there. But it's if you're not comfortable taking the Broad Street line, um, but that'll get you right into the stadium. And like anytime the girls went to a concert over there or anything, our answer was always just call. We'll be parked waiting for you. You know, save them the taking the Broad Street line and just pick them up directly. So it's definitely it's not the mode of choice. Um, and like let's say you're over here and you live near like Patco and you want to go to Philly. Hey, to the four there we have 4 people watching us right now. Oh my God, to the 4 of you, thank you for joining us. Happy Saturday. We're playing Transport Fever 2 and we're rambling. The rambling comes free. Um, yeah, it is. It's just um, when you don't have a car and you're in college and you want to go somewhere, oh, it's very convenient. But once you have a car, um, and by convenient, I mean like for me to go to college, it's still, what used to be called the V bus. Now it's like the 541. I know because I see it. You see it all the time. You see the bus number. But like that bus runs like once an hour. So you better be there waiting for it. And then, you know, maybe it's going to come back in an hour. You just assume. But otherwise, you're just sitting there, um, you know, alone. And then I think the goal is you have to get to Patco. Once you get to the light rail station, you're at least, well, again, when I was in college, there was the newspaper stand guy there. There was activity. And I'm talking now pre-COVID. Like all that stuff shut down. Like, I mean, I understand people stop buying newspapers to a huge extent, but I would have still thought that the newsstand guy at the light rail station would still be there. But I mean, he died out. Um, and it's like the number of people taking it. It feels like there's way less people taking the thing. But I attribute some of that to like the automatic pass machines and stuff. Where there's not crowds of yahoos standing there going, how many quarters to go to here? It's like just give us $5, get your pass, get on here. Like it's like crossing the bridge. Where the bridge used to be, it's $5. Do you need exact change? You got to pay each way. Then it became 275. Now it's just one way, $5, and like it's a lot, and everybody has an easy pass, so it's just way more convenient. Um, like I assume that's what made it cheaper, or or at least easier. Um, let's see, new line, passenger service. Um, hey, look at that, we've looped, and we're on the wrong track though. I'm gonna be on the outside. Madison, it's on track 4. There we go. Local coming up, express going back. So now we have 6 people watching us. So to the 6 people watching us, good afternoon. Happy Saturday. We're playing Transport Fever 2, very hard mode, high difficulty, dare we say near cosmonaut mode, level of crazy. Um, If you have any questions, type them in chat. We'll be glad to answer them. If you hate the stream, if you want more of Crowbar and less of me, just type it in chat. Tell us. We accept all feedback. All right, now we need a train to go from Minneapolis to St. Paul. Let's grab one of these trains and duplicate it, like the Bloomington Flyer. I need a name for a train to go from St. Paul to Madison. I have two trains that are doing the route from St. Paul to Bloomington to Winona and La Crosse. I'm calling those the Bloomington Comet and the Bloomington Flyer. But I need a name that goes from St. Paul to Madison. I'm not sure the Cheese Curd Express is appropriate, but I will tell you that I am definitely considering it. All right, let's clone this thing. Clone. Its temporary name. P-O-U. What is the fried cheese curd thing called? It's not poutine, that's the fries. There's some other thing you make with cheese curds. It's like a fried cheese curd. Well, that's called Culver's. But there's like something else besides like a fried. I forget the name of it. I wonder if it's just a Canadian thing. Like the people in Canada, like they do something with their cheese curds. Oh no, it's an Indian dish. There's an Indian dish that makes fried cheese. Like they take the cheese and throw it in the fryer or something. The Greek thing, Nagasaki. Like olive oil? Oh. Wow, I have never had that. We've been to Mediterranean Greek restaurants. The thing I'm thinking of is called paneer. Paneer is it's a cheese curd that's made by you saying you hit your zombie? Have we figured out if there's any range to the weapons? Well, the test yesterday with you and John shooting off your weapons, or 2 days ago, with the silencers on it. I mean, that definitely made a huge difference in the noise level. But did it make a difference in the? So right now on the screen, I've got 3 trains here and 2 trains back there. I got 5 trains on the screen at the same time. I know it's awesome when you consider that the name of this series is called Mississippi River, and I'm supposed to be putting boats up and down the Mississippi. It's just, I mean, Chicago has to be bigger, otherwise there won't be enough people in Chicago that someone will want to go on vacation down in New Orleans. I mean, it's the gamble that I'm taking. But yeah, that is. So, what is your review if somebody says Dead Poly or 7 Days to Die? You can't dig up voxels. Yeah. Although you can knock down trees and dig up rocks, so there is some destructive elements that are. I mean, the game engine can handle some type of destruction. It's just you don't have to dig out all the rock in the or stone in the ground or shale to make oil. But I mean, it could come in a future update. And the dev is alive. He is working on the game. So I'm currently riding the poutine because I don't have a different name for it yet from the uh, the train terminal, the train depot in Milwaukee, and taking it out to St. Paul, and then it'll start running the loop from St. Paul to Madison. And then after this, I'll start working on getting bricks out to Madison. And that's my. I'm beginning to think that this would be the last thing I do up here in St. Paul before I head over to St. Louis, because I'm doing a counterclockwise trip around all the major cities. But I have a chance to run. There's at least 3 cities that would benefit from a ferry line for passengers and for freight. So I'm thinking I might set that up also as like my. Because again, if I can put more traffic on the river, you know, I've played this game before, even with like an island map, and I've always thought that like the ferry system or the ships, um, could be entertaining, but it just was never as exciting. And then if I build a map that's too large, it just becomes this, 4 hour trip, and then it's 4 hours back empty. So my own overbuilding makes it a little. I dump it. So with this, I've made it a point to say, okay, well, yesterday you built passenger service. Today you got to do something in freight. Or like right now, I'm doing freight and passenger to Madison. Also, the way I've got the game difficulty set up, I'm barely breaking even, making a little bit of profit. And every time I put down a passenger line, the passenger line will make a profit as far as the train itself goes. But then the problem is because the costs are jacked up so high. Um, and to the 7 people currently watching, again, good afternoon. Um, the costs are set so high that they just barely cover the overhead, because the train line it only shows you how the train is doing. If you look at the train window and it says, we're making $100,000 profit this year, it's like, great, but you're visiting 6 different stations. All those have overhead costs that aren't, and the track that you're riding on. It never snows in this game, so we don't have snow removal or anything, but there's no seasonal costs. So, if any of you also play any other games in this genre, we play Astroneer. There's currently an Astroneer server going. Um, Dead Poly, other zombie type games. John's big game. John's big game is Dead Z, right? Or Daisy. Daisy? No, it's Daisy. It's not Daisy. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Like World Z or something. Yeah. Some trend center, if they made a zombie game and just called it like a W or a Y, people would be so freaked out. They'd be like, we have to check it out. Not just Z for zombies, but Y for like the really deadly zombies. Yeah, there's a lot of, well, even Dead Poly. You guys found almost a Dead Poly clone at the same time on the market. The difference is it's not multiplayer. Yeah, but the difference is feature wise, the guy with multiplayer has multiplayer. The guy without multiplayer has vehicles. Um, I think he has rope climbing or something. I don't remember. He's definitely had something else. But the character was definitely like, yeah, and he seemed more like I mean, I don't want to say it's like that other survival game. Can't remember the name of it now. But I mean, there's so many of them out there. Again, that's the beauty of video games. There's one out there that will, scratch your itch to some level of detail. Now, if Planet Crafter would have just done multiplayer, you know, maybe. What are we waiting for? Oh, they're finally moving. Been back here to signal, waiting for the train to move, and I think I need another siding on this line. Oh, you know what I should do? I wonder. Yeah, let's put this back on. I got to figure out how to like have the game sounds playing or not. Like when I switch over to Jim's hip hop dance music channel. you know. Well, I mean, most of it is it's what I would call chilled EDM. There's a good healthy mix in there of you know a heavy beat, some steel drums. One of them has. There's some music. One of them is a song where I still believe the lyrics say, "We're we're waiting. I'm tired of waiting for the clams." And then, yeah, no, seriously, that's what I think the lyrics say. It's like we're tired of waiting for the clams, and then like the next line is something like, oh no, it's like I'm waiting on the clams, and then the next line apparently is the waiter or the person in charge of room service at this upscale hotel saying that the people on their honeymoon are tired of waiting for the clams casinos. Like there two of these people are having a dialogue that makes no sense to me, and I've listened to this song hundreds of times, and there's just now, and I'm sure that this might be a misheard lyric. Yeah, I'm leaving it open. I'm not saying it's off the table. All right, we're about to pull into St. Paul, where we are going to pick up passengers that want to go to Madison. Now, we don't know how many people are going to be here, and we got to make sure that we pull out of here in the right direction. Looks like we got a couple passengers, and by a couple, I mean one. Oh, no, you are not backing up out of here. You are turning around up here. So let's add this to your stop. There it is. Madison, manage your line. St. Paul, stop here. And come back down here and send you the right way. And then back up. Oh, we picked up another gentleman with a top hat, no less. Yes. The gentleman with the top hat is going somewhere else. He did not board our train. Why are you? Nope, no, you may not back up. Check the route again. St. Paul, then to the waypoint. And then bring it around. What color are you? Yeah, the train's trying to back up on itself. And we're not having none of that. That's part of the difficulty that I prepared for myself in this game. Track 4. Track 4. I can tell if a train's trying to go the wrong way because the engine's at the other end. Nope. Turn around, buddy. I'm looking at the bridge going over the train tracks. Huge dent in the traffic. Did I tell you the number one thing I did to solve the traffic problems on the bridge? Well, there's only one bridge. The first bridge going across the Mississippi was the Father Lewis Hennepin Bridge up here north of the Missouri River. And that bridge had, where's this train going? The issue with the bridge was it could freeze over and people could just walk across the ice. So it gave them a safer way to cross over the. We just made a loop around St. Louis. Not St. Louis. Made a loop around St. Paul, and our one passenger got off. Apparently, I've taken all this time just to get out of St. Paul. They were like, "I'm just going to walk to Madison. Get away from me." So now we're leaving with no one on board. This is proving to be a financial success in the world of passenger transport. So on the bridge, because I wanted to name the bridge the Father Lewis Hennepin Bridge, and the only way to do, like in City Skylines, you just name the street. Well, in Transport Fever, the only way to do it is you put a bus stop down or a train stop or something. And it's a bus stop or a truck stop. And then it names the street where the bus stop or train stop is located. So in an act of brilliance, I decided to put the tram stop right on the bridge. And, yep. Yeah, and the way I was trying to solve the bottleneck was I was putting out more trams. So every time a tram would come to the bridge, they would just keep stopping more and more. Um, so once I moved the bus stop or the tram stop off the bridge, huge reduction in traffic. And then I started doing some of my other changes, but yeah, it's I don't know why I did it. I mean, I really do. I mean, I know why I did it. I wanted to name the bridge. Um, but like, I don't know why in my thought process it didn't occur to me, sir, you're putting a bus a bus stop on a one lane bridge. Like, like, don't you think this is going to slow down traffic? And then, for all these days that I've been going around, from north, because this traffic's been horrible from the beginning. I've been sitting there in, New Orleans and then in Chicago and then in Milwaukee, constantly saying, we got to get out to Minneapolis to work on this traffic. It never occurred to me even then to just, hey, dude, just nudge the bus around the corner. just, just something. It's so we have 6 people currently tuned in. To any of you, if you play any other games in this genre, like, I don't know, Space Engineers, we have a discussion about doing a Space Engineer server again. If you play, as I mentioned, Astroneer or Empyrion, um, we've got a few people in the group. One hosts a couple of Rust servers. Another guy hosts a couple of Factorio servers. All right, this guy is working. We need a bus stop in Madison. Cool. Do we know if he's on the server or just in game? Cool. All right, 2 lines. Madison. I'm amazed at how often I spell the name of every word in this thing wrong. Ugh, we have to put another. Like every city that I've been built in, I've had to buy one of these, a train depot or a road depot, because I've kept all the cities disconnected for the extra challenge they provide. And it's I mean, I didn't think about it, but the extra challenge has turned into I have to spend like an extra 20 grand in every city putting in a depot. I mean, I could delete it after I put it down, but I mean, I would, because it costs maintenance, but I would never do that. That's a little, I mean, if I'm that bad off that I need an extra $200. then I mean, I've lost the game. You've lost it, you know. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we get to these two guys? 5 and 6. Oh, we made it. All right, bus stop 2. Like, this song is definitely a New Orleans song. Passengers. Cool, a fountain. All right, now I got to build the freight line. Where's the freight come from? Over there. Yeah, how we getting there? More piggybacking over this. Because this is right here. Come on. You can do it. What are you doing? There you go. All right. Come back here. You're kidding me. Ooh. This damn train just came here backwards. What the hell? Yeah. Now I gotta try and send her this way. Yeah, no path, we know. Make this a one-way no. Okay. Why won't you pull? Man, I hate to let this thing drive out of here backwards. Be able to get it up here. Where is... Switch this one over to one way, no. There she goes. So what's the stats on it? Is it better than heavy armor? And is it a metal armor helmet or a metal armor like a chest? Okay. Is it down by the river? Well, that's a lot better than 10 and 5. Because it's going to protect you against everything. Well, I heard that before. I guess my question is, how much storage capacity do you actually get in the heavy armor piece? I mean, I carry all my medical stuff in there. And the only reason I really carry it there is because I try to put nothing in my pockets, because if I die, I don't want to have to pick up my pockets. That's the heavy vest. The apocalypse vest, okay. And we know that the number in parentheses is the number for armor piercing, which is really your PvP stat. So you're more likely to die in PvP than you are in a regular fight. All right, there's our junction. What's your function? To allow trains to pass each other. All right, so now let's go to Wausau and the brick factory. We need a line. Wausau Brickworks, Madison. Okay, pick up the bricks here. Track track 3, okay? And then we're heading down here, jump over, get to Madison. And then don't be happy about it. Why aren't you happy to come in? You can get to here. So for the four of you watching, I'm sure you've noticed by now, but the single track everywhere, unless we need double track. So that means all tunnels and bridges are absolutely single track, and then you'll see double track when we need a siding for a passing lane or to get off of, to get off of this branch line. Okay. Will you have fun, sir? I will be sitting here laying track in Madison. Oh, I see what the problem is. I forgot to put a piece of track together. Apparently track doesn't work when you leave gaps in between it. All right, that's one line built, but we don't have a train for it. We do have enough money, though, to buy 2 trains. So let's get the Milwaukee tool line going also. Now, here's the one problem I had with the tool line. We want to make sure it's staying on the freight track. It looks like we've had, let's see, Milwaukee tools. Here we go, Milwaukee tools. New line, Milwaukee tools, Madison. Milwaukee tools, Madison. Okay, pick up here. What track you on? Track 1. Where is that? No, that's a drop-off track. You got to move over somewhere. 2. Who's using this track? What is this guy? That is planks. So he's dropping off planks also. I mean, if we interfere with the drop-off tracks, it's going to slow down. I guess we're going to put more buildings in. We could put another track out here. I guess we're going to put another track out here. Yeah, you know what? Finish the line first. This way, we can get that perfect. Here it is, Madison. Madison Station. Drop off in Madison. Okay, could not connect all stations. So we got to go back down to Milwaukee and figure out what's not working. Where are we? Here we go. Milwaukee. All right. First off, let's fix the station because we know we need an additional place to park here. Give us track, and give us a platform. All right, now, this guy here, we know we can dump him to the outside line. So let's get him over there right away. Track. And let's get him out of here. Now let's find that. Let's move him over. Thank you, Huntsville. We're all aware. Planks in, number 2. Manage the line. When she gets to Milwaukee, she wants track 5, but she's going to track 6. Yep, track 6. And she's fine. Okay, Milwaukee tools to Madison, still screaming. Let's, that's a depot. All right, let's branch off from here. All right, now give us a signal. So we know you're clear, one way yes. Now we got to get back over to here. There we go. Give us a signal. Going that way. Milwaukee tools, Madison. Manage line. When you get to Milwaukee tools, we want you on track. No, Milwaukee wants you on track 5. Okay, when you get to Madison, you should be on track 1. What track should you be on out here? Really shouldn't matter, but track 1. Well, the other one's stopping on 1, so why don't you make the loop and stop on 2? Okay. Let's see where that gets us. All right, so just a reminder, we're out in Madison. Okay. The name of the station. Oh, we got 20 people waiting. Okay, so the tool line is coming up from here on this freight line. Okay. It needs a way to get, it has a way right here. It can get on this line. Why does it not like it? It's telling us it can get there, but it's not telling us that it can get back. All right, well, that's a problem. Let's figure that out. Why can't she? This is two-way track. The orange line is able to get back. What happens to this guy that they can't get back? Oh, it's on the other side. There's something over here. Why is the orange line for the bricks working, but the tool line is not? She comes up here. All right, she makes it to here. She comes around, she makes her drop off. Okay. Then why can't she continue? Oh, maybe the problem's back down here. Let's see. She comes through the tunnel. Now she's down here. We have not allowed for freight to go back in any way. This is our first piece of freight that's going back. We've not had any freight that went back up until now. All right, give us a siding coming out of the tunnel. Okay, there's our siding. Give us a signal. All right, and then another one up here. On the siding, clear the siding. Okay, so now you're coming down here on this outside freight line. Okay, then what happens? Well, how do the tools get picked up? Well, they get picked up here. That's a guy dropping off planks for the tools, and that's from the depot. So the tool deliveries all coming off this branch. Is this one way? Well, it's one way down here. This looks like it's all one way. Yeah. Is that a tool truck? Tool train? Grab it. Come on. Nope, that's passenger train. The fact that it was passenger car should have told you that. Okay, so this is one-way track coming into here. The service coming back needs a way to get on that. Well, here's what we could do. This is too tight of a curve. Yeah. Yeah, but find a way to do it. Well, what if we immediately branch off here? Yeah, that's it goes right that way. Just go this way. $104. Look at that. Drop a signal in. One way, yes. And when you're clear, and we have, do we do another junction here? I mean, we can. You are coming off the bridge. Do you mean we're doing another siding? Yes, another siding. All right. Bring us up to here. To the people in chat, again, thanks for joining us. Yes, we know that broke things. That's why we put it there. give us the siding. There we go. All right. We need a tool. Do we need tool delivery in Madison? Well, I probably do because the station's way over here. All right. Well, let's configure the station. Let's get a building. We don't need a building for cargo. No, we do need a connection to the road. And that does get it for us, not over here. Nope. Streets. There we go. Give us something nice. All right, we need a depot. No, we need a bus stop, truck stop. Not a depot, we need a truck stop. Cargo. Yep. 230. We don't have to come back and do it. We don't need any on that way. We're going to put it right here. And then we're going to drive out that way. Configure. Let's get rid of this. Give us our entrance. And give us our exit. Streets. And then down to there. Down to there. Do a little better than that. All right, give us, yeah, where do these go? Well, building, drop off. The, why is the train station? Oh, it is selected up there. So really we need something to cover over here. How about this? Just get us coverage. That is pretty darn good coverage right there. Put it in here. Okay. So now we just need, what are we delivering? Well, we're just going to haul all cargo. So new line, city cargo, Madison. City cargo, Madison. Put it in yellow so we know it's a cargo safety truck. Click on station. You pick up at the bus terminal next to the train tracks. And you take all the packages marked fragile out to here. All right. Let's put a couple delivery trucks on that route. Right here. 5 vehicles, cargo. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now we need 2 trains. One coming from with bricks. Did we already buy it already? That's Chippewa Falls. Madison. Madison does not have a train. Okay, well then let's clone the Chippewa Falls train. Clone. Pause the game because we need the number. Okay. This train is going to be 94. Oh, 94. Wow. Are we buying the other train? You know, we ride every train the first time. If we buy it, no, we need 0094. She is going on Madison. Walsall Brickwork, Madison. There she is. All right, let's go. There's our train. Manage vehicles. All right. Small change in the music. And then we can take a train ride. Let's Let's turn off the game music. You know, if you just go to the game in the mixer. Okay. So game capture. Yeah, but how do we source the music in game capture? Well, do we want to mess with the game capture because that's working? And the goofy sound thing is not. We do not appear to have an option. Check over here. Do we? Are you sure the game is going out over? Oh, that's a good point. We might have been, in all the goofiness, trying to deal with the duplicate sounds. Is the game music playing? Well, if you listen right now, you should hear game music. Okay. Should we though? Yes. Absolutely, you should hear game music. Well, okay, let's test it. Well, sir, that was a silly test because the game itself is still playing music. You're going to have to get along. This is going to require a little bit of hand-eye coordination. You're going to have to take the game's music, turn it off, and then very quickly turn on the music on the stream and see if you hear it over there. And whatever you did, there's no game music going over the stream. Cool. So you broke the game. So now none of you have been listening to game music this entire time. What did you do wrong with that? Well, is the game music part of the desktop? Yes. Okay, so if the game music is on the desktop and you've disabled the desktop in the mixer, well, we disabled the desktop in the mixer because the music thing is playing and the music is duplicated. Well, then why is the music from the game not duplicated? Well, okay, here's what's happening. We're playing the music and the music is going into the mixer. And you have the you have the monitor turned on. Yeah, but then if we're playing the music, we can't sing and bop along to it. Oh my goodness. What do you want to do? Well, okay, we want to be able to when the game music is on, the game music should be heard on the stream. Okay, well that requires turn the desktop back on. Well, did we actually turn the desktop off? Yeah, right here. It's turned off. It's muted. Oh. Okay, well let's unmute that. And then let's do a test over here on the stream real quick. Okay, well let's unmute that. And then let's do a test over here on the stream real quick. Okay, well you've probably duplicated. Oh, that's right, yeah. You have to be on a separate device to listen to it. To know. Anybody there hear music? You know, this would be way easier if one of you was chatting. Then at least I'd know what you were hearing and you'd be a great test guinea pig. I would pay you absolutely nothing for your services, but it would be greatly appreciated. Okay, let's see what the stream hears. Yeah, see, I shut that off and it stopped. So the stream heard the music or the stream doesn't. Yeah, and the stream is not hearing duplicated music. So, I mean, that is working. I mean, that's as intended. Um, so that shouldn't have been turned off. Okay, whatever. Now, okay, but what about the music? Yeah, that's the thing. If I play the music, okay. If in order to play the music, I got to start turning 2, 3, 4 buttons off. That's just going to be prone to so many mistakes. Not even funny. Yeah, it could be entertaining. No, because no one wants to listen to ba da hi hi hi, because that was messed up. So, got to figure out a way to do this. I mean, well, there's a if you go to the music and if the music is on monitor only, it mutes the output. Well, then the monitor is the desktop. Yes, but we heard the music. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read. I don't know. I'm confused now, and I think it's just too much to test. All right, close the settings window. Yes. Okay. Why aren't we riding on the train? You know, that's a what they call a damn good question. Because I was trying to put the music on to ride on the train. Well, I mean, okay, but we're going to sit here for an hour while you figure out sound input settings? No, no. I mean, no, we're not. It's just it shouldn't take that long. It should go pretty simply. Let's where is okay. Here's the speakers. Okay. If I turn the speakers off, the stream gets my voice, but it doesn't get game sounds. Okay. Hold on. Okay, let's try it again. Does the stream hear music right now? The answer is they should not. Okay, so this should be fixing it, but we still have to turn the game sounds off. Because if the game sounds are on, well, the game music is on, it interferes with the other music. Okay, if you hear anything other than one track of music, please let me know. Unless you're sitting there just laughing thinking this clown is messed up, which is another possibility. But let's pick up some speed and let's ride this thing to where it belongs. That needs to be fixed. That's a way big of a hump there. Single track tunnel. One single track passenger tunnel and one single track freight tunnel. Single track tunnel though. Hey, passenger train. Ooh, look at that. We're heading to the place we don't want to go to first. Why do we forget to turn that thing off? I don't know. It's set to every half hour. We shouldn't notice it that much. You've been streaming now for 1 hour and 51 minutes. So yeah, we should have noticed it like 4 times already. Yes, I'm glad you came here first there, locomotive operator engineer. Instead of going to the brickworks where we could get the bricks to then bring back here and deliver them. Again, if you're hearing any duplicates, audio, or echoes, or anything else, please let me know. I believe I've fixed it. Ooh, she's heading in with... That should be There should be a full load of stone. Why aren't we stopping all the way down here? Well, because this is our siding. And we're one way all the way up through here. She's not full yet. She will be once she comes up here to the second quarry. She's leaving a hole. We should get another train on this. Well, do we need more stone? Are we tapping this quarry out? Well, that's all on the train. So, yeah, we are kind of tapping that out. And this one? Oh, we're not even putting that in. Alright, well, when we get to the brick factory, the brick works. When we get to... are we following... Oh, man. We're going to have to follow this thing all the way to the brickworks? This thing is going to just... We're going to hit every signal. Well, you could double track it. No, we can't. We don't double track. Okay. Just be prepared to stop at every signal. Why? Oh, there you go. Wait. Why did you not get over back here? You can't put a signal here. No, you can't. But still, and anybody that stops, they're stopping here. Okay, then why don't we get rid of this piece here? If we're not going to use it. Because, well, this is faster than a double slip switch. Okay. Then why are we using the double slip switch? You know, I put it in here in case somebody coming on the right side, right-hand track would want to go that way. So you turned it on for no purpose. I turned it on for future needs. That's why. Okay, let's just go get our bricks. Wool. Yeah, I think the signals are spaced out enough that if we hit one signal. Come on, what you got for us? Okay, train just left. What's here? She's got 180. She's got way more capacity to handle. Okay. And what's going on here? St. Paul train is not big enough. That's what's going on here. Okay. How much would it cost to double up this train? Well, it's a 203. What is this? Well, 6 million. Are we going to take that gamble? I mean, that is a gamble. Let's do it. What button did you hit? You hit the modify for... Hit the clone button. Okay. Clone. Okay, that's going to be Milwaukee Road 0986. Okay. Well, now we got to follow her up here. Oh my God, you just bought that big train down there. That is going to take forever to drive up here. You're kidding me. No, I'm not. Okay, pin this one. Let's go. Pick up your 2 bricks. Okay, have fun following that thing back here. This is going to take a while. Stop buying the trains at the remote depot. You know, what are you going to do? We're going to buy 400s later this way too? Hey man, it was an accident. It's not an accident. You bought the train. All right. Hang a right. Take the siding. You're bigger than the siding here, aren't you? You are a 203, and you are going to be bigger than the siding. Let's see. I mean, we don't even need to see. We can see it right now. There you go. Okay. I mean, we're going to need to start making our sidings like 75 grand. Is he doing 48? I mean, it's hauling. You're empty. Okay. And we built this tunnel on the flat. Well, you just dropped down to 30, 20, 25, 24, 23. This tunnel ain't flat enough. Oh my God, man. Do not get stuck in the tunnel. 15. 13. 12. You are almost out of the tunnel. Come on. You are never going through this tunnel again like this. 12. That's entirely Goober's fault, because Goober bought this train in Milwaukee to drive it out of here. He should have just bought the train and then added the cars when he got out here. Okay, well, that's kind of cheaty. We know how big the train's going to be. You're hauling a big, long train across the map. Yeah. We're only supposed to have one depot anywhere. Oh, no way. There's no way until we get to there of diesel and diesel trucks that you can have one depot anywhere. It'll take forever. You're going to drive a train from New Orleans all the way up here every time we buy one more? Well, I mean, okay, first off, they're different railroads. That's why we have different train depots. Because New Orleans is the Gulf Coast. You know, we've got the Rock Island, and then this is Milwaukee Road. So, yeah, there. There's the Madison Brick train. Hang a left. Come on. All right. Let's see how this experiment goes. The question is, see, it's not them filling up the first time. It's, you know what? Let's put a building in here. I'm a little concerned that we don't have enough stone in here. Give us a building, cargo building. Give us the big one. It won't fit. How about down here? Oh, there it goes. All right, and give us the 20s. There you go. And it's much more interesting.
Been feeling trapped down on the floor. I don't know what for. Feels like I'm gonna lose. Silence takes a hold. I can't.
That's the Madison Brick train.
No one knows. But I won't let the stormy seas throw me in open water. Let me have my peace and leave me till tomorrow. Wind into my sail, away from things I let go, floating on the waves. We go bottoms up, we go all the way. When you're feeling down, push the pain away. We go bottoms up, we go all the way. And face it another day. We go bottoms up.
Okay. I mean, it's getting almost full. Yeah, now, but are we bleeding off the excess, or is there going to be stuff when the next one comes back around? She's coming here right now. Oh, yeah. Well, how long for her to come? She's going to be right there in 2 seconds. Things I let go, floating on the waves. So what are you going to do with all these gondolas when you bought too many? Well, I guess we'll find somewhere that wants crops delivered, maybe. What are we going to do with these gondolas? Well, we're not going to sell them back at a loss, that's for sure. See, that train doesn't not full on bricks. Okay, you're full. I'll wait here for the next one. Because she'll be right behind you. Okay, now what? Well, we're waiting for the next train to come in. And we want to see if she's full. Can we grab her? Hey, we got her. Look at that. Alright. Let's watch how she does. Okay, fill up. And still left stuff on the platform. Can you put more signals on the line? No, we can't, because to put a signal in would require us to put down a siding. Because we're single track. Oh, this place is getting busy. Look at this. Now, are we going to get a growth on this thing? We're bringing enough material. And we are demanding it. Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff on the ground here. Well, we're going to have to... Well, you're not doing nothing. You're about to go broke. Okay. Now we gotta watch these two to see how they do coming back around the next time. Are they still full? Because as long as they stay full, I mean, we don't care if stuff's left on the platform. We just don't want to run empty. Because if we run empty, then we're losing money. How much is this thing paying us per trip? 1.5 million. Oh, cool. She makes the trip almost every year. Okay. Is that the, yes it is. That's the Madison train. Still not full though. Nope, because there ain't enough bricks in here. It's every other one. All right. Let's get back up to like 7-10 mil, and then we'll either increase the size of the train carrying bricks to Minneapolis St. Paul. Okay, or what? Oh man, look at that. We are close to leveling up. Just how far away these guys are. Well, okay. Come on. on, you're close. If he makes his delivery or they get back here before he runs out. Okay, well, he's back there at the double switch. Look at that. Boom, we leveled up. And we're on our way again. I was out of tune there. Is this going to push it? She's at 3. Oh, there she goes. We are about to max this there. Oh, oh. We're getting close. The Madison train's on his way back. Okay. Who is this guy? That's going to Chippewa Falls. Okay. There's just so many bricks here, it's not even funny. Where is that train? Carrying 140. Yeah, but where is she? These guys are doing fine. They're coming back with full loads. Is this her? No, that's this guy coming in. Okay, this one still have to make the loop out of Quarry too. So they are spacing themselves out. And there we go. Level 4 factory. So we're definitely maxed out on bricks. How much is this thing making us? Yeah, she's making a nice profit. Alright, so we're good on the input lines on the stones coming in. Is she gonna fill up? There she is. She's leaving full. All right, so Madison's doing good. And again, where is this train? She's all the way back here at the Yellow Bridge. What is taking you so long? Are you even on the passengers? Are you on the freight line or passenger line? No, that's the freight side. I think it's competing with the crops going to Chippewa Falls. It's giving us some problems here. You know, we should clean that station up back there. Alright, well, let's fix it. What's going on? There's a lot of... This is spaghetti. Let's figure this out here. Yeah, let's figure this out. This is passenger service. Okay. Close these because we don't need them. This is passenger service. And then this is... Is there a... junction right here. Not a junction, a side. Okay. Passenger siding. This will help us with people trying to get up on the bridge. Well, only one train's trying to get up on that bridge. Okay. This one is the up and over. Okay. This is single track going into the station. And then it's double track into the station. Why is it double track in the station? There's no reason for it to be double track in the station. It just is. Okay. Well, let's change this. And get you over here. Because if we're double tracking you through the station, let's do it on the right side. Who built this? Built this. You did. Alright. Let's figure out what these do by replacing them in a minute. They might not be needed. Well, they might be, because you're building them, so they're not going to work. Alright. Get rid of this. Okay, give me 2 signals here. Wait to leave. Wait to go in. Okay. Cool. Now what? Sir, are we riding a train? No, we're not. Okay, well then why don't you shut the upbeat high tempo music off? Because we like it. Okay, let's branch this off. And let's do this. Track. Track. Sure. Line that comes off. Okay, give me a signal. No, a signal. Not a signal. A symbol. Not a symbol. Not a single. Man. My word and stuff skills today are way out there. Okay. Hey man, turn the chill stuff down a little bit. I mean, you're drowning me out and I'm sitting here listening to you. Okay, here we go. Alright, we come out of the station, we merge back in. Give us an 80, you got a 120. No, that's way better than an 80. Well, you won't ever use it. Well, we will eventually. Alright, we got double track through the station. You know, if you're doing this, why aren't you putting sidings in here? I don't know. Back off. Leave me alone. Quit picking on me. Okay. So. Looks like we have nothing broken. Well, then what were these for? I don't know. Let's figure it out. Oh, man, you are kidding me. I just asked you if we needed that. Yeah, you said no. Okay, this guy comes up here, does his loop, comes back, and comes across the bridge, and now he gets back on here. Yeah, and the siding. Okay, so that's all working. The train going to Eau Claire. That's Eau Claire? Yeah, it's Eau Claire. Okay, so the passenger train to Eau Claire works fine. Hey, to the 7 people current join us, thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. We are on the Mississippi River, a hard plus custom map. It is hard mode. We've started in 1850, and we are doing a whole bunch of stuff to make sure that everything we do is hard, and we wind up with account balances like this throughout the entire series. If you know, you start hitting 7-digit, 8-digit balances, why are you even playing with money? We're keeping it a challenge. Okay, so you're gonna delete these 2 tracks over here? I mean, I don't want to, but how many trains are gonna stop down here? Just the one. Well, then we don't need to do that. Just cross back over. Well, yeah, but what about the trains coming from, like the brick train coming down here? Can't bypass you. Well, it could if we did a bypass. Like that. And then the same thing over here. Let him or her get back up here. Okay. So now if there's a train here, well, no matter how long this train is, it's going to tail back into here. Okay. It'll come here, it'll load, and then figure, give us a building. There you go. Okay. And then when it's done, it comes up here. Well, it can't get out. You put it on the wrong side. Oh man, I think this is a double. Yep, you do. Okay, there it is. So the brick train coming in from Wausau, going to, yeah, the brick train comes from Wausau, from the Brickworks factory, and it heads up to Minneapolis St. Paul. It comes down here, it stays on the right side, goes through the station, and then continues on, and we're back into single track all the way into Minneapolis St. Paul. Well, not all the way, there's a couple sidings. It is, the distances on this map are just freaking horrendous. Well, you built it. Yes, I did. And we made it that way on purpose. All right, so what about if the brick train is here and the crops train is doing a pickup? Well, then it's gonna jump over, bypass it, and jump back. Okay, and what's this doing? Well, that's where the crops train needs to get out of here. Now what is this all the way down? That's this long switch. Holy cow, quite a distance. All right, are we level? Yes, we are. Are we ugly? Not at all. All right, give us a swift signal. We are off the main. Yes. Okay. And then she'll loop around and her long tail will stick out back here. All right, we're cool. We're all cool with that. Now, what about the brick train? Well, the brick train for some reason is taking forever. All right, where is it right now? Oh, we don't know. We lost it. Because somebody told me to close all the windows. There it is. Give us the brick train. Pin that. Yes, pin it. Show us the train. She is. Here she is. Did you hit pause? No, I didn't. Well, then why is she stopped? Is there even a signal here? Was that? Oh, it was autosave. Then turn that off. I know. Turn it off. All right. Close this because you're messing up. We don't want to see the red line. We want to see the train. Okay, so this is 140. Well, why isn't it a 206? Well, because the math in this area gives us a 203. First off, Mathenstein. But, okay, well, why isn't it a 200 plus? Do we have enough bricks to pick up? Okay, you haven't been here forever. You have 360 plus 120 bricks to pick up. Okay, can we make this a 200? Yeah, the route is flat all the way. Well, let's make it a 200. Here we go. Cargo. These are bricks. Are these the same trains? Are these the same wagons? No. We went with the lighter ones on these. One. All right, take us to 200. You know how much slower we're going to go. Why didn't you buy 2 of us? Because, look, if this is too slow, I can transfer. You bought the wrong ones. What do you mean? You just lost your caboose. Oh my God, man. black. We're on the Milwaukee Road. Buy the right ones. Okay, take us to 200. Don't say 203. Take us to 200 plus. Okay, now let's load up. .75 loading speed. That's the stevedores. They told you to build the platform to spec. And you were like, forget you and your union standards. This is a non-union job. And the stevedores were like, we'll show you who's a non-union job. Work slow down, boys. 75% speed. From now on. Teach them a lesson. And see, now we're paying overtime at 1/3 rate. Because you had to buy... See, you had to buy the 200, 203. It's bigger than the platform. Well, cheapskate, why didn't you extend the platform? Because I'm cheap, and we're almost out of money. Are we really out of money? We got 1.5. We have... Oh man, we are so close. Do we have any loans? We better not. No, we don't. Okay. How slow are you going? Train speed. Oh man, this is train speed? Yeah, you're only doing 28. Ouch. More bricks coming in? No, that's stone. More stone coming in to make more bricks. Yes. Look at that. Green signal. Okay, 31. So we're doing 26 pulling out of the station. That's not bad. That's horrible. It's not bad. No, it's horrible. Okay, now what? 33. We're picking up some speed. Okay, well, how many cargoes? It would be cool if the crops train was there and we saw if that diverging. It's not a diverging diamond. It's a double diamond. Here's our slip switch. You know, there's people who say when you go through a double slip switch, you take a speed hit. What we tell those people is, why don't you make your trains longer so they go slower anyway? You know, painfully slow, so that you don't notice. Okay, this one over here to the right is for crops. No, it's not. It's a siding. Man, why is the siding this long? Because you're building 203s. That's why. Okay. Good thing we don't have to take that bridge. We would never take that bridge. We're a freight train. The bridges are for the passenger trains. They're lighter. That is such a joke. The passenger trains are lighter. Okay. Look at that. We take it anyway. Cool. All those crops. Waiting to head over to the Line and Kugel's Brewery over there in Chippewa Falls. The other side of that hill. Coming back over? Nah, stay where you are. I mean, why should you observe rules of the road? You're a 203. You don't have to stop for nobody. You're doing 41 and you have right away by rules of the road. What rules of the road? 72 coal regs, of course. That's for ships in open water and international and national water and intercoastal. That has nothing to... Hey, man, rules of the road. I don't know the names of the rules of the road for interstate commerce. ICC 72 something. 72 is not the code for rules of the road based upon... Who the hell's that? She is full. Oh no, there's a couple seats in there. She just blew past us like nothing. Yeah, I think she's going to get to St. Paul before us. Feel free to place bets in chat, but you know, odds are not in your favor if you're going with the freight train. Hey, why are you going over this hill? Well, because we're poor track layers. Okay, so why don't you come out here and fix it? Well, because we're not fixing errors in track. See, we don't just delete track willy-nilly. If we put it down, we're stuck with it. Well, who made that rule? The Committee for Stupid Rules to make the game harder. And, you know, we don't just rip up track willy-nilly. Well, when are you going to be allowed to fix track? Well, when we change track speeds. Track speeds? When are you doing that? Well, when electrification comes in 50 years. Oh, man. Why do I get the feeling there's going to be a whole bunch of track laying on the ground up here in front of me? Oh, there is. Rest assured. There's a bunch of track laying on the ground. Where are you going? Oh, we're going into St. Paul, and we're going down to the, oh, how much money is this going to pay us? 3.1 mil. Look at that. Look at that. You would think I've done this before. The traffic on that bridge is horrendous. I thought you were fixing that. Yeah, I have fixed it. It's gotten much better. That is... Oh, man. Hey, look, there's all that track on the ground I was telling you about. Okay. There's bricks. What were you thinking here? You know, I was thinking we were going to do something cool next to the truck stops. What's the point of this? Well, for future expansion. What? Yeah, future expansion. I don't see well, and it's hard to find the stubs later. So if I stretch them out past where the tracks curve around and do stuff, then I can grab them easier in the future. So for that, we have to pay for track? Yeah. And maintain it? Yes, in perpetuity. The rule of 21 doesn't count? No, it does not. Perpetuity. Okay. Hold on there, horses. What town is this? This is the other part of the Twin Cities, Bloomington. Anyone who's ever been to the Twin Cities knows Bloomington. You just flew through the station. Yeah, Bloomington doesn't want bricks. How many bricks are we carrying? 10. We are going all this way. Oh my goodness. We are driving all, and we're going to deadhead back too, aren't we? Oh, you betcha. This is... Why are we going all this way for bricks? Well, because the town up here wants bricks. What's the name of the town? The name of this town is... I forgot. It's just... What is it called? Colton? Walton? Wooten? You just blew past that one. What is the name of the town that wants the bricks? Winona. You cheated and looked down on the screen. I know. I forgot the name of the town. Is it the last town on this trip? No, there's another one. La Crosse, right at the river. Why is this not a truck service? Because we needed a place to turn the train around. Because our trains can't flip. So they have to drive all over the place doing stupid trips like this because they can't flip over. You just blew that stop too. No, we're going out to the Mississippi. Why didn't you turn around there? Oh, because that's passenger track. Passenger trains aren't allowed to mix with freight trains. Look at all those ferries out there. Completely empty. They're supposed to be on the river. This is a Mississippi River series, man. Get boats on the river. Look at that. Look at all this. This is such a waste of train power. It's not even funny. Yeah, well, it's part of the challenge. That's why... Hey, so how much do you think these 10 bricks are going to make us? I don't know. It probably cost us an extra $1 million to drive out here and loop around, and the bricks will give us, let's say, $25,000. This is not your stop. I know, we have to go back. We have to go back to Winona. Seriously, you just drove through Winona, out to La Crosse, around a big loop, and back. Yeah, we did. Do you think this might be impacting profitability on this line? Well, the train has to rotate. We have no choice. I mean, so what do you want to do? Well, why don't you build a loop right here? You can't because there's a hill here. If you make the loop here, you'd have to build a giant tunnel. Did you not think that through when you put the station here? No, I didn't. I did not think about it for a single second. Well, you didn't get the number. Oh, here it is. Here it is. How much? How much is that? Come on. Give us the number. Is that 22 or 230? That's two. Oh, well, I mean, we made some money for the bricks. They should have been on a truck. No, man. We need a way to turn the train around. It's just... What are all these rules that we're operating under? Well, first off, we're in hard mode. Okay? We started in 1850. We're on our own custom map. This is a Megalomania map, isn't it? Yes, it is. It is huge. Single track everywhere. Passenger track cannot merge or interact with freight track. As soon as electrification comes in, we have to electrify every passenger track everywhere. Well, what if we haven't upgraded the trains to electrical? Doesn't matter. That's our priority. So we might just be stalled. yeah, we might. But once electricity comes in, all the train companies wanted it. They bought it hard, big time. Driving through here like a boss. Tears of Jupiter music. You gonna stop? Nope, we're deadheading. Deadheading like a boss. Like a boss that gets fired because you're losing money. It's just like a boss that gets fired. Oh, you're still in the station. Yep, we're out of it now. Oh, my goodness. Why did you just make this thing longer? Hey, como en jefe. That's just like a boss in Spanish. Yes, I know. It's just... Is that the only Spanish words you know? Si, senor. It's just... Oh, man. How about these passenger trains? Are they all full? That one's probably empty. It's coming all the way from Milwaukee. No, it's not. It's coming from Chicago. Chicago to Milwaukee, all the way out to St. Paul. There's two trains on the line. The Milwaukee Dawn and the Milwaukee Sunset. And most of the time they're empty. Or like half busy. Until they get down to Milwaukee, and then they're just a subway train going back to Chicago. But on the long portion of the trip, they're empty. Well, why don't you take them away? Well, because we can't. Because our deal is if we put a train down, it stays. So if you put down, that's why we do one train per line. Very, very rarely two trains per line. It's just, we can't afford it. Can't take that chance unless it's huge amount of cargo or passengers. Well, how about the Rock Island line? Oh, she's got like 7 trains. Okay. How about the Gulf Coast line coming out of New Orleans? Oh, yeah, she's got like 8 trains on that. They are all full all the time. That's what's keeping us afloat down here. You know, if we didn't have these hugely profitable passenger, oh, this is so much better. Look at that. We're just cruising in. None of that switching back and forth across 8 different switches, spaghetti. See, we got rid of all the spaghetti. And it's way cooler to watch. Why are we still following this train? Oh, we're following it to see how many bricks are still waiting for us when we get back. Really? Why don't you just do this? And now we know. 357. You're still not hauling enough bricks out of there. I mean, we could buy more. No, you can't. You were just down to 300,000. Think now you've filled the place up with bricks. You have literally filled the brickworks up with bricks because you're hauling so slow here. All right, how much would another train cost? Okay, before you buy the train, let me remind you, you're single track everywhere. So any vehicle you buy ain't going to be able to get there much faster because it doesn't have a track of its own to drive on. Well, that's the fun of not being, being single track. It's a challenge. I mean, do we really want? You missed it. All right. How much is this train? 8 mil. 6.6. Well, you ain't even close, and we're not taking out a loan. So you ain't getting another brick train. You are, however, at... We never bought the tools train. Wait, did we buy it and we left it down there? Let's see if has Madison gotten any tools? Madison. She's got no tools. Is the tools line empty? Milwaukee Road, Madison. You never even configured the... Did we really? Milwaukee Tools, Madison. Milwaukee to the Madison Freight Yard. There it is. You were clicking the station, so it gave you the passenger service. Okay. Well, now what? Milwaukee Tools. You got to buy a train. Well, then you're going to have to wait a few minutes and figure out where to get the money to buy it. Okay. I guess we are. Okay, we're at 6 mil. Now we're down to 2.4. Just give it a few minutes. I mean, I don't want to just take out the loan. I mean, we can. I mean, what are you doing? I just want a couple more dollars in the bank. That's all. I don't want to find myself in a situation where I'm short. Okay, we're good. We're good enough. Go buy the tools. All right. Now you're down to 2.2. See, wise guy, you're broke again. We're not broke. We're just low. All right. Are there any tools waiting yet for the train? That's a passenger line service station. We need the tools over here. There we go. There are no tools waiting to go to Madison, but your huge backlog of tools here. Oh man, give me a tool string. 126. How much? You got enough. Clone. Not enough money. You don't have enough. Or 4. Why are you pausing the game every time we clone or buy a train? Well, that's because we're using the last 4 digits to Rock Island, capital I, Rock Island, to give us the engine number, 8434. And that's how we're naming and numbering our trains. Okay, you go to Milwaukee Tools to Madison. All right, let's follow you out of the depot, and that will be the end of this episode. Because that'll put us, I mean, we're 3 hours right now. Yeah. Okay, well, let's take a ride on this guy. How many tools do you think we're going to load up? None. First off, because you're going to Madison. You're not even going to Milwaukee to pick up tools. You're going the long way around.
I would do anything just to get you back again. I would do anything at all. I know I'm not innocent. You deserve a better man. But let me just hold your hand once more. I wanna take you out. Show you what I'm all about. Make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. 'Cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. 'Cause we're still sleeping in my head. There's a new part of me, a part I want you to see. haven't seen the best of me.
This is gonna hurt every time this guy has to come through here like this. We gotta drop these number of cars down. I mean, this is painful. I mean, you can't be coming through here. There's a little button on the top. Never saw that before. I mean, this is just way too slow. Or you gotta fix this. How are you gonna fix the track? All right, come on. Sell the trains. This is crazy. Drop us down to a 50. That's somewhat better. Waiting for? We're waiting for track clearance. That's why the signal's red and the flag is down. Yeah, but what? We got to get over to here. We're going to Madison. Well, built another siding. You can't. You're in the red. Somebody's broke somewhere. Milwaukee Road. Damn. You had to make the brick train longer, huh? Okay. How are we gonna fix this? Well, you can back it up. Let's see. Will it back up? Come on. Just get past this switch. Oh, you mean this double slip switch? Yes. Okay. We're gonna have to give you a signal here, which you can't buy because you're 3 million in the hole. Because the whole time you were goofing around flying with that train coming up from Milwaukee, these two guys have blocked this entire main line here. Come on. You got a signal yet? Or... No, because there's no switch back there. Well, how far back is she going to go? If she goes back any further, she's going to block the entire switch here. Man, this is... Yeah, you can't be doing this. Okay. They're gonna have to make a decision back here which way to go. Well, this one can't stay here if this one's in the track. Yeah, we all know what you did. Everyone knows what you did. We can see it. See, you're getting greedy with these 200 plus trains, and you fail to visualize the switches here. Okay. Can we get rid of this? I mean, yeah, because... Well, no, because this... Is that a one-way switch? It is, because we only use one-way signals. Why is that? I don't know. Okay. Look, you're down 1.5. What can we do to fix this? Well, we just need... We just need a signal right here. Well, then you're going to have to borrow $2 million. Okay, now, it's going to have to be a one-way signal. No, because you're jamming things up here. Put this guy right here. He's going to stop anybody in there. As soon as you do, this guy is going to have a green to go. And we're going to reverse this guy. There you go. Well, how come he didn't have a green light when he was backing up? Because he was in the block going to where you switch off. Not switch, it's where you have the two tracks. You have a point. Excuse me. He would have backed into it and blocked it. Now he's fully in this block. Well, okay, he's fully in this block. Yeah. Well, then we're perfect at doing signals. That is so not the case. The whole point was he was supposed to stay in here with his tail back here so that he never blocked this intersection. It's called a junction. Okay, he was never supposed to block the junction. Okay, and what was your method of telling the game to have 1604 wait here until it's clear to go? Well, it was this switch, this signal. Yeah, the one you never put down. Is this going to happen again when this one comes up to here? No, because it'll be stopped here. It won't proceed if this one moves up in this across here at all. Okay. What are we doing here? We're supposed to be with the tool train. Oh man, where's the tool train? The tool train was stuck down here waiting. Because your battle of the longest trains in the world was blocking the path. Where'd it go? Anybody see it? Why are these one-way signals not one-way signals? Oh, man. You know, is this the tool train? Yes, it is. It's the one that's on the trip around the world carrying nothing. She's currently cost us $500,000. Your little excursion. Stuck again. What is she waiting for? Well, apparently the brick train carrying bricks is in Madison. And until she cleared the yeah, she had to clear the right side and get into the turnaround. See the things you don't have to deal with if you double track everywhere? You know, like making sure the signals work. There we go. Hey, brick train. Let's pull into the station and deliver your nothing. Okay. Now you're going to have to go all the way back to Milwaukee to get any bricks. You're going to sit here, aren't you? Do we not have a siding on the other side of this tunnel? This whole stretch is one-way track? Just, there's no siding at all? There, well, there's a siding here. And that's kind of far away, but... Ignore that. Okay. Where are we at? Well, we're at the 3-hour mark. Okay. We've had as many as 8 people watching us today at one time. Thank you, everyone that's tuned in. There's information in the channel about our servers. We run gaming servers for multiplayer games. There's a bunch of it. We also play single player games. So you got people to chat with, share maps, just, have a discussion at any time. The conversation at the start of this episode, if you tuned in, was about the best way to get around Chicago by a train. Interesting stuff. What timing? I'm doing the wrap up, and here comes the wrap up song. Well, what are we doing next? We're going to La Crosse, and we're going to set up passenger service. Passenger service to where? Passenger service to the 2 or 3 towns that are on the Mississippi River. And they're going to be serviced by a ferry, a dock, and a port in La Crosse that handles both passengers and freight. And then we can deliver, right now we can deliver bricks, food, and tools. So any of these cities around here looking for this stuff, we should be able to start delivering it. Well, when are we going to start delivering fuel? I have no idea. Okay, what about goods? That's funny. And what about machine parts? We're not set up for any steel yet. All the iron is in the mountains of Minnesota. It all has to get pulled down from there to the steel mills in Gary, Indiana. That's going to be a parade of trains. We can't even afford... Well, I mean, we have most of the line work run. Yeah, we can't afford to do the work in the mountains of Minnesota yet. That's going to be a lot of expensive track. Cool view. Yeah, cool view. You hauling all the way back to Milwaukee. That's going to make us a lot of money. Why are you deadheading back? Because, I mean, what does anybody need from over here? Well, if you found something, hey, if I found something, we'd be hauling it. So now we're back on the east side of Wisconsin. Okay, now what? Yeah, we're going to do the ferries. That's what we're going to do. That's our next thing. We need to get ferry service from La Crosse or Winona. Haven't decided which one where they go. But either way, it's the same thing. They're right next to each other. So ferries from, let's call it La Crosse. La Crosse ferries to the towns on the other side of the Mississippi up there. And then what about after that? Well, then we're going to St. Louis because we're going counterclockwise or anti-clockwise for people who pronounce it that way. And we haven't done anything really in St. Louis except set up the initial tram. Well, we have a ferry there. Yeah, the ferry that hauls no one from St. Louis to Memphis, no one to New Orleans, and no one to Minnesota. So we definitely have a lot of work to do in the St. Louis area. What about after that? Well, then, I mean, we're back down to New Orleans. Plus, we need to move the clock forward. Well, if you've already been in St. Louis, do we move the clock forward when we leave here? Oh, we better fill up on tools. Oh, you are kidding me. No, you do not leave here, Nightfall. You fill up when you're here. Full load all. Sit here for 5 minutes if you need to. That is a long trip. And we are not doing it empty. Load tools. Okay, pull up, and we're going to back you up in a second. And back you up. You get those last 9 tools. Come on, 4 more. Got plenty of lumber. Okay, you're full. Now go to... Yep. Alright. Thank you so much, everybody who joined. It's been quite a bit of fun. Feel free to join us on the Discord at any time. There's a whole bunch of other things people say all the time, but come on.